Okay, here's the thing. Since day one, well, not even since day one, actually, even before I bought this car, my plan was to do so much to this car. And actually, a lot of the stuff is still on the back burner. And it's not about money, it's just about time and my schedule. So here's the thing. For the beginning of time, even before I even bought this car, I've owned it for a year now. My plans were to do so much. I wanted to do a 3IS conversion. So I wanted to switch out the bumper in the front and put the new super aggressive grills. I wanted to lower it. I wanted to get some machine lip silver rims. Until today, I still haven't done anything to this car. I've kept it stock. And it's not about the money. It was just about timing and my schedule. And I recently took a few months off and I was on the other side of the world and the car was just parked in the garage. You guys should also know, ever since I bought the car, I've owned it for about a year now. It's a 2007. I've only put 5,000 kilometers on this car since I've got it, in this past year since I've owned it. And you guys should also know there was only about 160,000 kilometers on this 2007. So it's still a baby. And so the reason why I'm telling you guys all of this, because it's most recently that I just started this channel and I started taking pictures of the car and making videos. And it's only recently now that I'm looking at this 2IS in a whole new light. And I understand why Lexus decided to go with this staggered look on this 2IS IS250. And one of the biggest details about these 2IS models is the staggered look. You will notice that it's a little bit raised in the back. And it's not that the suspension is raised in the back, but it's due to the staggered fitment. And again, this is stock. So the wheel fitment in the front is running 18x8 on a 225x40. While in the back, the rim size is 18x8.5, while the wheels are 255x35. And that's what gives the Lexus the raised, staggered look in the back. You can see it's a little bit raised. And so it's only been recently that I've been taking pictures of this car and I've been panning and making videos, and that I appreciate what Lexus gave us with the stock base 18-inch look. And I don't feel bad that I didn't put anything into this car. And so now it's got me to the point where, as we know here in the year 2023, a lot of the 2IS models, the price value has been going up. And that's what I love about this car. The first car that I've ever owned that has appreciated in value since I bought it. So last year in 2022, I paid just a little bit over 8,000 Canadian. And to date, if in fact I am to list it on AutoTrader or Craigslist, from what I've seen on the market, I could get up to 15,000 for this car. And I really don't feel bad that I haven't done any work. So the thing is, I've been wanting to lower it for quite some time. That's been on the back burner. It's not about the money, it's just about the time and my schedule. But one of the things that's held me back a little bit from lowering the vehicle is the resale value. Because I know we're looking at a 2007 model here. This car is approaching 16 years old. And when 2030 rolls around, in about 6-7 years, this car will be considered a classic. And I do believe the 2IS IS250, this model, before Lexus decided to go with the super aggressive grills, I believe these 2IS models will triple in value once we hit the years of 23, 25 years old. I believe Classic is 23 years old. If not, it's 25 years old. But once we hit those years, I believe the value of these Lexus IS250s will triple in value. And it will be very hard to come by one under $25,000. And I tell you, I truly want to be around when that happens. So I really don't feel bad that I haven't done a lot to this vehicle. I did and do truly still want to lower the car. At first I was thinking about going with coils, but the thing is, it's not like I'm taking this car to the track. That's not why we buy a Lexus IS250, for the speed. So I'm not taking the car to the track, and these cars are already known for great handling. So the only reason why I would want to buy coils is to lower it and be able to raise it if in fact it's too low. But what I'm really wanting to do is go with springs. But see, what's been holding me back is if in fact I go with springs, There's really no turning back. And I don't want that to hurt the resale value moving forward, because again, we're looking at a 16-year-old car. I know I always talk about how I want to be around when this car becomes a classic in 7 years, when we hit 23 years old or 25 years old. But the truth is, and the reality is, one of the other things that's on the back of my head is upgrading to a newer model. And so that's one of the other reasons why I haven't put any work into this car. But only recently now am I truly starting to appreciate the stock staggered fitment that Lexus has given us. Because when you look at it, it really doesn't need to be lowered. And that staggered stance is actually very unique. And the 18s are perfect. Now, I'm not perfect, and I'm going to be a little bit hard on myself here, because it's not like I should have some 18-inch machine lip 5 stars. I do truly like the Lexus Sport rims because I like the 5-star. I wouldn't want to go with like a 6-star spoke or any more spokes. I think the 5-spoke is perfect. I like the silver alloy look. The only thing that why I would upgrade the rims is because I want to have a machine lip. And because I'm in Canada and it rains a lot here in Vancouver, those type of rims are not the easiest to find. So it's always like it's either coming from California or it's coming from the East Coast, and it's a month away. If I'm going to order it, it's going to be at least a month, 2 months away. And so that's one of the things that's been holding me back. Again, I've only had the car for a year now, and I was on the other side of the world for 2 months on vacation, and I just got back and I only started taking pictures and making videos about the 2IS. So who knows? Maybe soon you guys are going to see some new rims on this ride if I don't upgrade. But I'm going to tell you, it is only now that I am really truly appreciating the staggered stance 18-inch look that Lexus has given us here. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. That's my 2IS. Catch you in the next one.